waiting for my stream to catch up that I'm watching alongside, just to make sure that I'm not just sitting here talking to myself, which I do a lot too. But how is everybody? I hope everyone is having a lovely evening. I see it's finally catching up now. So good evening, everyone. I'm sorry I haven't been around since Thursday. I had a um, pretty difficult weekend. There was just a lot of things that happened, so I didn't really have the capacity to do this, and I didn't want to be all sad, because that would not be cool, because my avatar, look at her, she's so cute. I don't want her to be sad. I haven't programmed sad emotions for her yet, except for like, I can like furrow my brows a little bit, but that's it. But anyways, I hope everyone has had a wonderful weekend and start of the week. We're already on Wednesday, so the week's already halfway over. So if you're not having a good week, like, I'm not having a good week at all. But there's still plenty of time to turn that around. So last time I was having a bit of some connectivity issues, and I ended up having to do a lot of stuff off stream because I didn't realize that I wasn't capturing anything. So last time I went ahead and did all of the obstacle course challenges, and I really wish it would have captured it, because the final challenge, the most difficult one, I only had 1 second remaining when I completed the challenge, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's freaking crazy, because it was like less than a second remaining. It was down to the wire. But we came back to Abydos, and they are upset because the mayor of the city is incredibly sick, and they don't know what to do. And the whole area is like, they got like a checkpoint, so you can't go in there unless you have the special permission, but we already got that last time. So we are good to go to the next part of Abydos, the other district, I suppose. I also have a lot of stuff to return to the museum, so I'm probably going to do that, actually. Or I can just wait and do it a little bit later. It doesn't really matter, because I gotta do it at some point anyways. But it's also really tedious to just like put in a bunch of them. Oops, I didn't mean to. Wrong button. Certainly, here you are. Everything seems to be in order. You may pass. I'm gonna go on the other side and open the other side. It's the guy over there. So I want the both doors open on both sides, so that I will have free range of motion to go between each area. I do like these zip lines, they're so fun. Like, I could choose to drop in the middle of the electrified water if I really wanted to, but why is that an option? Like, why would I ever want to do that? Yeah, here you go. Something about a portal amulet, I skipped past it too quickly. That's okay, though. Got my piranha. Oh, went in the water. These are special monsters that are only then he... Catch him! Okay, captured the piranha. So sick. It just really was being elusive. Damn. Okay. Do I have to catch the piranha again? Good. I didn't want to have to do that again. It's a pain in the butt. And I think, yeah, that's an XL piranha. That one needs 2 hits. 3 hits. Those 2. I don't know if I did the second one, but... Oh. Well, that's bullshit. I ran out. There's some over here. No. Little Ricky guy. Whatever. I already got 1 exo piranha, so I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm just irritated. I would have liked to catch a second one. Come on. Get your ass over here. I guess he's dead. I'm not sure. Super creatures. Awesome. Oh, that's what that guy said. If I killed all the piranhas. I understand. So, does it matter which one? Can it be this one? Because he's on this side. Good day, T-Sir. No, dang. Gotta be the other one. Step nuts target 10. Okay, let's do it. Gonna have to do it eventually anyways. And honestly, I've been having kind of a rough weekend and beginning of the week. So just kind of chilling and doing the side missions and mini games might be good for me, and then I'll do some of the main story. But maybe doing a little bit of both is what I need. Okay. I don't know what kind of animal he's supposed to be. I have no clue if he's supposed to be one. Yes. Shooting targets, hitting the skulls is bad. And the marksman medal, I have to score 40 points. I can do that. Maybe. began to make it too easy when they let you have infinite shots in order to do a shooting gallery. Like, if I had limited shots and was not allowed to miss, then maybe it would be a lot more difficult. But this is, again, supposed to be accessible to children. Not that I think children deserve to have easy, accessible games. I don't know. I used to have some hard games. I do need to get over there. Yes. There we go. Haha. I don't need to get over there yet. Sounds like this guy. Get my amulet. So I'm the bronze. But I got one of each, so it's all good. Excellent. Cleared the portal now. Here's the portal. Climbing over the Heliopolis amulet. I believe that goes to Imhotep's temple with all the candles. I think that's how I can travel there. I don't have to pay to go back and forth between Abydos and Heliopolis anymore. Which is just lovely. It's just great. I think this is the last minigame I have to do. It's like a memory matching one. And I couldn't do it earlier because I had to have the blowpipe to do it. Let's see if I can do it. Hey, bud. Hello. Welcome to my game. It's 10 scarabs. Yep. If you can win the game within 60 seconds, you'll get the medal. Alright. Well, at least it's not starting yet. No. Okay, 56 seconds. Even though it was being a butt, I still got it. Alright, got all the medals. And what that does is I trade them to this guy who has a drooling lizard. And the only way to get it is to give him all of the medals. The medal of memory is this one, the obstacle course one, and the shooting range one. And you have to have all 4 of them to get the drooling lizard. But it is cute. I do like the drooling lizard. I think he's cute. Maybe I'm alone thinking that, but I like him. I think he's a goofy lizard or something. Drooling lizard. Well, one of the less serious things that had happened over the weekend that I was not particularly stoked about was I had downloaded the Tinder app to start talking to more people in my local area. You know, I wanted to get to know people, more people in real life, and make new friends. And I was super ready to meet this guy. And I left my phone on the table for like an hour while I smoked a bowl with my dad. And Oh my freaking god. This guy left me like 12 messages unread. It was like, my gosh, can you chill out? I barely know you. We just started talking a couple days ago, and he was jumping down my throat like, oh my god, you're so bullshit. I can't believe you would lie about stuff. You're probably fake AI generated anyways. Chat GPT can totally do voices. And I was just sitting there like, first of all, if I was AI generated, why not, um, why not make me look like a supermodel or give me a bunch of robot cybernetic parts like Terminator or do something way cooler than just I'm a normal ass person. I don't think that I'm like, I wouldn't believe it if somebody said, oh yeah, she looks kind of AI generated. How? Like, how? Wouldn't you think that if I was AI generated, I would be like extra perfect and there would be no blemishes ever and you'd never see my hands? Because the hands are always messed up on AI. They can't quite get hands right or a lot of things right. I've seen they have a tendency to add extra arms, extra limbs, like you might have 3 arms, 6 phones, and like really hot abs. And everything is super shiny. When it's AI generated, everything's like kind of blurry or shiny or polished looking. It looks really strange to me. You can always kind of tell right away, but I don't know if I should be flattered or offended that somebody thought I was an AI generated person. Like I'm not I'm not certain that that is a compliment or not. It can't be, right? Like, that's not a compliment. If somebody says that you are, if they suspect that you are AI generated, wouldn't that mean that they think there's something wrong with you? Like, there's something about you that just does not look right? But maybe I'm overthinking it too much. I can't remember if I bought a rat last time when I was off screen. Because I did play this off stream for a little while. I did not buy a rat. And I don't think I bought the rat earlier. I don't recall. I'll buy the rat. It'll be fun. I think the rats are cool. Like, that's a pretty cool looking rat. It looks like it has built-in exoskeleton armor. But like, that rat could mess you up. I mean, the rats in New York can mess you up too because they're like a dog size. But I think that if they had armor and sharper edges instead of being like a soft, small, round mouse, like a little, that's just a little dude, just a little ball of fur, uh, is much less harmless seeming than something that has like battle armor and spikes all over it. Like that will probably do more damage in the long run. I can't tell for sure though, because I mean, I don't know if that is like bone or if it's just colored that way and it's actually soft flesh, because it's not a real thing. So it's up to interpretation, I suppose, if the rat is significantly more dangerous than a real rat. But I do have to get some rewards from giving these dudes some stuff. Yes, I do. Yes. Two. Astounding! You've recovered the stolen jewel of shoe. I would love some shoes. Thank you for the gold on piece. Ooh, good. I'm at 4 now. Nice. Yes, I have one more. Here you go. Astounding. Ah ha ha. Another gold onk piece. I think the next thing is the story related item. I know that there is some story related stuff you can get from these dudes. Both guys. Yes. Fire on the ground. I'm gonna skip through a lot of what they're saying because it's just, it's repetitive. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't, what a great specimen. Thanks for your generous, whatever. It's like, okay, whatever. Like, yeah. You don't have to say about every single time. Played Scorpion. Cobra. Oops, sorry. I'm glad that you can't accidentally aggro or hurt other people like NPCs because it's really easy to accidentally just hit the attack button and slash right through them. But damn, they're so tall. I can't tell if they're tall or maybe Sphinx is only like a short. He's just a short king. Like maybe he's only 5'2" or something. I'm only 5'1", so I'm pretty short myself. Um, so maybe he's like my sized. Kind of hot, not gonna lie. I do kind of like dudes that are my size because they're easy to kiss and hug, and it's nice. Goofy lizard. Oh my gosh, 10 whole monsters. Here you go. Thank you. Yeah, I got more stuff too. I got so much junk for you. Oh my gosh, you got this? Like, yeah. Of course I got that. Who ain't got that? Nice cat. Chihuahua. Yeah. But I do I don't want to go too much into my personal life because I don't think that that's appropriate. But I do think that talking about the fact that I am being accused of being AI generated and being a fake person, I thought it was kind of entertaining because that's a new one for me. Like, if somebody was gonna try to catfish or something, they could have used somebody way better than me. But yet, I've had people accuse me of being a catfish or being fake or heavily photoshopping my pictures, and I don't do that. Um, I barely even wear makeup. I put like eyeliner on, and that's it. When I do wear makeup, I do sometimes wear lipstick, but very rarely. I'm just not very heavy into that kind of thing. My sister, however, she is amazing at makeup. I am super jealous of how she does her makeup, and I wish that somebody could have taught me better when I was younger because I still have no clue how to wear makeup properly. And I have like hooded lids or whatever it's called. So I have no clue how to put makeup on properly for my eyes. I just kind of slather it on there until it looks decent. Silver class, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I found it kind of ridiculous because I asked the guy to just give me a little bit of space because he was getting attached really quickly, and I was a little concerned about it. It was putting up so many red flags. So I asked him to just take a step back and to slow down a little bit. And he was like, you know what? Okay, that's reasonable. Less than a day went by, and he was like, you fucked up. You missed out on your chance big time. I'm the best you would ever get. Blah, blah, blah. It's just like, I don't have the time to deal with that. So if that's how you feel, have a lovely day. I'm sorry to have wasted your time. But also, why did you waste mine? Like, why? And he called me the insane person. Like, you couldn't even go one day without talking to me, without freaking out on me. Crazy, crazy guy. Like, relax. It's not that serious. We're all adults here. Can you just act like a normal person? And I couldn't imagine, like, if somebody pays extra for a Tinder account and they act like that, like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? Alright, that's all the different monsters I have for right now. We'll check out the museum later when it's a little bit more full, because I love looking at it when it's full. I find it super satisfying because you get to see the character model of every single enemy that you encounter. Not the bosses, but um, like the common enemies. There's the full models of all of them, and they're posed in like a cool action shot or something. I think is a very nice way to showcase all of the effort and work that was put into every single design for the monsters. Because a lot of them, they're just really cute, or they're really interesting, like they have some type of lore behind it where there's a reason why they look the way they look or why they have certain features. And they, like, you can interact with each one and it will give you a little factoid, a little fake factoid, because obviously they're not real, but it it kind of gives you some flavor and some lore behind what all is going on, which I appreciate. I love lore, and details and stuff like that is some of my favorite. I adore lore. Lore. Adore lore. And I do like a lot of the details. And I went through this phase as a kid. I don't know how many of you also might have gone through this phase. I guess it was very common to just be all about Egypt for a while and to be totally enamored with everything Egypt. I had the Egyptology book from the bookstore that you could open, and it had little like knickknacks in it and little bits of paper that were like notes. It was so cute. I love that damn book. And there was like a Wizardology one and a Dragonology one also that came in the same series. But I liked the Egypt one because it was more based in facts. And yeah, it did also have a lot of just the religion and culture stuff in it, like myths and stuff about curses, stuff that's not necessarily in the realm of reality, but you know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. I'm sad that I can't capture you, but I think there's another opportunity where I fight these types of enemies. I hope there's another. I'm pretty sure there's another opportunity to fight these types of enemies. I like how he just casually walks in, like, doesn't thank the person who just rescued him. Just like, oh, hey, bye. Thanks, I guess. Like, it's what I was supposed to do, I reckon. Hit it. Yes, I thought there was more. I'm gonna be real, there was a long time when I was younger that I was stuck at this part because that is 100% necessary to do in order to progress further in the story. You have to do that. I could not, for the longest time, I had no idea that you could even jump in the water. Like, I thought it was electrified like all the water in the town. So I had no idea that I was allowed to jump down there, and you have to get this in order to progress. So I was stuck for quite a long time. Sometimes games do be really sneaky for no real reason other than they can be. So, too bad, so sad. Some capture beetles. Please let there be something I can destroy that will give me some. I really don't want to have to buy any or be in a situation where there's monsters that I want to catch and I can't. Because that would suck. That would suck pretty bad. I'll just continue for a little bit. We'll do some stories now. tragedy. The mayor is dying. We should not delay. The succession ceremony should be done, whatever. The successor been chosen immediately and given the sacred crown of Abydos. Oh, he's so worried. Look at him in his tiny glasses. I'm afraid we have a crisis here in the council chambers. The mayor has come down with a mysterious illness. I have never seen anything quite like it before. Look at him. He's just like, oh, this sucks. I need 5 healing herbs to prepare a cure, but I must stay here and ensure his condition does not deteriorate. Look at this fat fuck. He's just moaning about. Please take this note to Kemet the inventor. He should be able to help you locate the healing herbs. You must hurry. The mayor does not have much time. He has as much time as it takes you to do this freaking quest, so he has plenty of time. Kemet the inventor. We already got him. He's the one that gave us the Book of the Dead, I think, as well. And it's just like, goddamn. Or no, maybe it's not the same guy. I don't know. I'm tripping balls, dude. I never know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's not necessary for the story, but it's necessary for me. I get it. Oh, it is necessary for the story because there's an herb in there. Sorry, Sideric, I cannot answer you right now, but I'm glad that you made it home safely. Thank you for telling me about it. I will spend them all in one place, buying overpriced pets that I can't catch. Because, like, these ones, you can't catch these because they're in water, and you can't put the capture beetles in water, they instantly disintegrate. So that's why you're able to buy the rats. And if you go into the museum, the big lionfish things are already in the museum because there's no way for you to catch it in the game. There's quite a few things in there that are already in the museum. That's why I don't want to go look at it, because there is a couple of spoilers in there. So that's like a second reason why I'm gonna wait until a little bit later to show off the museum. 1, because it'll be more full, and 2, because there is at least one spoiler of an enemy that, it's not really an enemy, but it's an NPC that is in the background during like a boss fight, and it gives hints towards what the boss fight is gonna be and what and the type of thing that you are going to have to do to defeat it, because it has like a hint. Because some of the museum pieces, I guess, some of the museum exhibits have little keys or hints on how you fight and defeat that particular enemy, or a little tip or trick about, oh man, I totally forgot that I have to go see the inventor guy. Has little like tidbits of information like, hey, this is what you can use this enemy for, or have you noticed that it does like this attack pattern or this thing, and some people have noticed that this type of attack is very effective or something like that. Where it sort of helps you if you are having difficulty with that particular enemy, then it is good to check out the museum and read the little info about it and read the text. Yes. Oh dear, this is unwelcome news indeed. Healing herbs. These do grow around Abydos, but the plants are very fragile and will die very soon after they are picked. What you need is a medicine bag to keep them fresh. I'm afraid I don't have anything like that in my workshop. The only thing I have that might be of interest to you at the moment is this. I'm not sure what it's for, though. Maybe you could shed some light on the matter? I got a thingy. And guess what? I'm gonna go find that medicine bag that this guy doesn't have and I need it, so I gotta go get it. Cause if you need something and they name it and they're like, oh man, I really wish we had this item, like, oh, MacGuffin, yeah, you're gonna get it. Next, we have an intruder in the castle. Some of the Abydos jewels have disappeared. What? That's impossible. Surely the ray is protecting the castle. It should be, but odds be confounded. Someone has found a way into the castle. But it's probably one of the Urukites, the old inhabitants of Uruk. Nothing to cause concern. We have eliminated nearly everyone, but we must stop them from wandering the castle. Yes, Master, I've already taken the necessary precautions. The Urakite is probably using the old network of secret corridors in the castle. I have introduced a new type of trap. We've tested it on some prisoners with very effective results. Allow me to demonstrate with this guardian. It's all like off-screen mystery. Ha 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 ha! Wonderful manners. What a truly gracious manner in which to greet our guests. I expected nothing less from you. Ha 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 ha! Maniacal laugh! Maniacal laugh! He's just gonna loop his laughing animation. Because this game has a very animated, like, they gave a lot of animation to certain emotions. Like, look at this guy. He's just like, ha ha ha, I am the big bad guy. Look at me. I'm so powerful and dark and evil. Ha ha ha. Like, are you sure, dude? Like, are you good? And me saying maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. It's from, Master of Disguise, if you haven't seen it. It's not a particularly good movie, but there are some fucking gems of jokes in there. Like, there's some really good jokes. Like, he's just like, ha 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 ha, and he, like, farts, and then everyone goes quiet. At least I think that's what the maniacal laugh is. Maybe it was from something else. Maybe it was Austin Powers. I know it was something goofy like that. Hello again, my friend. That canopic vase has really put some color in your cheeks. Bitch, you can't see my cheeks. I have bandages on my face. Don't waste any more time. Get exploring the castle and find out as much as you can. Shut the fuck up, Basket. Why don't you do it? Farewell, good luck. I'm useless. Bye-bye. Disappear. He just kind of materializes in and out. I don't know how he's able to do that with stuff inside of him. Like, you have stuff inside. How are you able to do that? But I mean, it's not a game about logic or science. You just kind of do it. Like, you can catch Mr. Mummy here on fire a million times in a row, but he never has any less bandages on. It's fine. I actually love this dude's design so much because he's just so lanky and weird and awkward, and he has such a goofy walk cycle. But he just kind of owns it. Like, that's just how he is. He just is like that. And then you have Sphinx, who's just like, I'm such a himbo and I'm so hot. Oh, look at my abs, they're just out all the time. Meanwhile, this guy's just like, I do like this little bat creature that I get to be, and I'm just a little bat skeleton. Just a little friend. Personally, I think he's quite cute. Like, I would have a pet one But they probably are. They probably eat human flesh or something like that. This lever. Thank you. Two more. Zap me. Oh. I'm not really sure how. Oh, just do it a second time and it just does the opposite. Like, are you sure it should do that? It's like I don't know. Is that how medical stuff works? Where are you gonna? No. Okay. Well, that's strange. This one. Awkward. Oh, I see. I had to come around this way, and the other one is only. Oh, there was only two? But I know there's another one, isn't there? Because what about what about oh, this is just to leave. Okay, so that is it. There's only two. Okay, well, it's easier than I thought then. But yeah, I also ended up getting in a pretty big fight with my grandma over the weekend, or technically on Monday. That's why I didn't stream on Monday, because I just got really whipped up emotionally, and I didn't want to expose that to you guys, because I wasn't mad at you. Like, I was not upset with you or was not hurt by y'all, so I didn't think that it would be fair to subject you to having to put up with me when I'm all the big sad and stuff. I try not to be on here at least, because I don't want to see my model sad. It would make me sad. So I should only be in a relatively cheerful mood when I'm streaming, so that I can always enjoy how adorable my model is and how cute she looks when she's smiling and happy. Maybe that's lame, but I freaking love her. Actually, my friend did some art for me of her, and it is so cute. I have a Discord server that I have started to set up for the purposes of this channel, and so far the only stuff that's posted in there is all the artwork that I have been, either if it was a commission or if it was just a gift. Most of it was gifts of art. It's all listed in there. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily have every single artist's exact name. I know their username on Gaia Online, but that's not really a great way to try to connect with an artist. There's one person that it was from DeviantArt, and then I have somebody who I think that the handle that is marked on their art is their Instagram handle. I'm not 100% certain, but I love getting art or sharing art of this little precious girl here. That's my baby girl. I love her. I think she is, like, I'm extremely biased though, because she's my favorite. This has been my OC for at least 10 years. No, it's got to be 9 years. So it's been my OC for like 9 years, because the jacket that I used came out 9 years ago on Gaia Online. Also, speaking of Gaia Online, they put put the QR code up there. So if you'd like to join, use my QR code for the invite, and you will receive a special bonus. And the more people that sign up with my QR code or my link, the more I will be able to get larger bonuses. And I think that the person using the hang on, I'm sorry. My brain is like having a foggy moment. um, the more people, the more people that sign up, the more people that sign up with my invite, I think that the rewards will go up for the person using the invite as well as for myself. I know for a fact for myself it will increase. Because the owner of the website did tell me about that. Gosh, my brain is like so freaking foggy today. Anyways, so if you'd like to join, please use the QR code that I had posted, and I've already removed it, to follow me on there. And my username on there is the same as on here. It's IPikachu'sU. And right now I'm dressed up as Misty, but when she was a mermaid. You know what I'm talking about, from Pokemon, because she does like to dress up as a mermaid and swim around with the water type Pokemon, and somehow she doesn't have to breathe underwater when she does that. It's like, wow, she's kind of overpowered, but you know, to each their own, I suppose. Yeah, I'm dressed up as Misty on there. So if you want to add me as a friend, I would love to have more friends to talk to. I'm also crap, fell off. I'm also very active on Discord, so if you'd like to add me on Discord, feel free to, you know, would like it. And if you're really good at Discord, I would love some advice on how I should set up the Discord for this channel, because I would like to get a community area started so that I can interact with you guys more, because I really want to grow a community with you, and I think that it would be really fun for all of us. Not just me, but for you guys too. If we could chat with each other, maybe post artwork, talk about games, probably talk about Gaia a lot, 'cause that's all I ever fucking do. They actually have a new item that just came out yesterday, and they've already recolored it once, called Jelly Wave Beats. It is like a kind of like a, I don't want to say vaporwave, it's not quite, but it's like, it's just a real chill, vibey sort of musical, like headphones and music notes and buns. And it's just so cute, dude. Forgot what this one did. Okay, that's great, but not where I need them. And this one was just the top, right?